What's up? This is Richie and Jamie from the Where We Wild YouTube channel, and today we're going to show you how we wash our dishes while camping. Let's get into it, man. All right, so washing your dishes while camping. We get that question a lot. There's a few different ways you can go about it. We're going to show you our different systems. Pretty simple stuff. Before we get started, just want to apologize in advance for any wind noise or any other noise. We're outside, man. It's an uncontrollable environment, so our apologies if the wind kicks up or a plane flies by or whatever goes on. But it is pretty out here.
It is nice.
So our first system is basically designed for having a lot of dishes to clean. Big family, a lot of dishes. And to have that system set up, you're gonna need a few things. Let me show you. We got these collapsible wash bins on Amazon, super cheap. I'll link them in the description. They're in our Amazon store. Have them right here. Jane, you want to pull them apart? See how they stack really nice? There's two of them here. So that way it's, you know, it kind of helps you with travel. But they just pop right open. We have one for gray water and one for fresh water. And you can get away with just using one of these too. The next thing you're going to need is some biodegradable soap. Any camp soap, camp suds, anything that's biodegradable, better for the environment. We love this Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 hemp baby unscented Pure-Castile soap. Good stuff. We've had this bottle for a while, man. And it's so concentrated, we barely even used any of it. So you can find that stuff in our Amazon store as well. Then we got some paper towels here and a little sponge. You can use a brush, a sponge, a scrub daddy.
And I like this one because you can hang it to dry.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet. So that's pretty much all you're gonna need except for water. Now you can find water around your campsite, those little water spigots and water stations, or you can bring your own. You can use bottles of water, whatever you got. You wanna try to use as little water as possible. And later on in the video, we're gonna show you a way that's basically using like no water. So that's really cool. All right, so before you get started, first and foremost, before you mess with any water or anything like that, you always want to make sure that your dishes are as clean as possible before you even start to wash them. For example, we just ate lunch here, we got some stuff. We're gonna take a paper towel and we're gonna wipe out all the leftover lettuce or whatever it is. We're just gonna wipe it all out as good as we can and get it in a garbage bag. There you go. I'm just gonna wipe it out as much as you possibly can. Now, if you have a garbage trash can anywhere nearby, anything like that, you just wanna get it all out of the bowl as clean as you can. Look, I mean, that thing's pretty much clean already. Now it's just got oil and stuff on it.
Right.
So first things first, whether you gotta eat the rest of the food, if you don't have anywhere to throw it out, if you're really out in the middle of nowhere backpacking, you don't wanna leave any food scents around, you're gonna have to eat the rest of that food. All right, that's pretty much your only option sometimes. Exactly. You just got to eat the rest of it. But if you have access to garbage cans or whatever, just scrape it all out, get it off into a trash bag, and go throw it out. Step one, now you're halfway there. Right. The dish is almost clean, man. Next thing we're gonna do here is we're just gonna put a little bit of water in our bins. For
this method, if you have if you maybe cooked like a hot meal and you have some stuff that's like melted on your plates, you can always boil a little bit of water and mix the hotter water with your fresh water. So you've got like a warm water situation.
You want to start with the clean water here? That's probably good right there. Yeah. Put a little in that one. Why's that coming out so slow? There it is.
There you go. That's good, that's good.
Stop it, would you? I got the other thing. There you go. I had to open that cap a little bit. I needed some air, baby. All right, cool. So just put like a tiny little drop. Literally, you need like a drop or two. That's probably good.
Yep. Alright, so just mix it around. Sudsy. Pull the fork in. Sponge, please. And just simply wash your dishes the way you wash them at home. And since there wasn't much on this to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not much that you need to do.
Very little water. And you can just lay it on the paper towel here.
The wind is picking them up.
Yeah, the wind's gonna dry them out real fast.
All right. On to the next. We got our fork. Done.
Little shake, 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 and clean.
Nice and clean.
Yes, sir. A lot of people add a third bin to this and they put bleach in it and stuff like that to like sanitize it. I don't think that's necessary. I don't like traveling with bleach. I don't want to get chemicals laying around here, stuff like that. You know, listen, there's a big difference between getting stuff sparkling clean at home and getting stuff clean while camping.
Right.
You know, there's a big difference there. So you just do the best you can, you get it as clean as you can, and that's pretty much the first system there with 2 buckets. That simple.
The biggest thing you want to remember is just getting the food waste off and the food scent off.
Right. So that's the first way to go about it with 2 bins. And if you only have one, all you got to do is wash them in your soapy water here, okay? And then you simply put that bucket down under here and just slowly rinse them off real fast with your water. So you don't even need 2 buckets. If you got a lot of stuff going on, it might be easier for you to have 2. But if not, that's how you get away with 1. Very, very simple. Right? Easy. Now, to get rid of this gray water, you're going to just want to look into the rules and regulations of where you're camping. Some places might have sinks not too far away, gray water disposal, this, that. If you're out in the middle of nowhere, you just want to be mindful that you're 200 feet away from water, you know, a river, a lake, stream, whatever. And I would even suggest being 200 feet away from your campsite.
Yeah.
That way, any smell is away from you. It's just smart to kind of get away from things. But then when you do throw it out, you can either dig a hole and pour the whole thing in there and let it soak down through the ground like that. Or the better way, I think, is much easier, is to just kind of spray it. Like, you don't want to pour it all in one big puddle. You just kind of want to disperse it where it's like you spray it out a little bit. That way little bits hit instead of like a big pile of gray water. Yeah. So you just got to do the best you can. But a lot of places will have a sink, like I said, or something, campgrounds like that, places for you to pour that stuff out. It's just when you're out, nothing around, that's how you can do it. And there wasn't much soap in there at all anyway. Yeah. And it was biodegradable. So you just got to do the best you can and absolutely be 200 feet away from a water source, your campsite, anything like that. You just do the best you can with it. So we showed you how to wash your dishes with a 1 bucket system, a 2 bucket system, and now we're going to show you how to wash it with a no bucket system. So for this method, we saved the dirty dish that we had here. And to start us off again, what are you going to do? Wipe all that food off into a garbage can or a trash bag with a paper towel or whatever you got. So now it's just basically a little oil, this, that, nothing big, right? Once again, hard part's out of the way. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 2 squeeze bottles here. One has fresh water and one we're going to fill up with a little bit of our camp soap. That's probably fine. And just fill that up with some water. Pretty simple, man. You just take your bottle of soapy water, a couple sprays on your plate, which is basically clean because we got everything scraped off. I think there's just a little oil left on it. Scrub it off. Basically clean, man. You just have a little soapy residue. 1 or 2 more paper towels. Take your bottle of fresh water, couple sprays, wipe it off with the fresh paper towel. And that's pretty much game over right there. Doesn't get much easier than that. And what did we use? Maybe a teaspoon of water? No, a little more than that, but just a couple sprays. You don't need a big bucket, anything like that. So if you're traveling really light, you don't have a lot of dishes, that's it. Little spray bottle of soapy water, spray bottle of clean water. Game over, baby. All right, so there you go. That's how easy it is to wash your dishes while camping. Not so complicated, right? Yeah. Just depends on your needs, how many people, how many dishes you have, whether you need to set up some bins or you can get away with those 2 spray bottles, which is pretty awesome. Uses very, very little water. Great way to go about it. It's really up to you what situation you're in, how you want to go about it for yourself, but don't overcomplicate it, man. It's pretty easy, pretty simple.
Exactly.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and if you're into this sort of thing, don't forget to hit subscribe. We put a new video out every single week. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Later. If you want to see more videos just like this one, be sure to check out the rest of the Where We Wild YouTube channel, where we post a brand new video every week. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever we post a new adventure. Thanks for watching. See ya.